early years of Monet in the pro scene, I think his gyro was really what he hit the scene hard with on this year in particular. So he's going to have to go up against the Razor for Team Zero. We'll see how they're going to try and set up the lanes.
Well, how's this going to be able to make work? It's not like you're a natural Quelling Blade buyer, but you just have to have the Quelling Blade in this matchup whenever you're going up against a Nature's Prophet.
He might end up dying here. Yeah, Kaka, look at the damage they're going to be able to output. And this will continue to be the case, especially once they get levels as well. So
yeah, it does have a Quelling Blade. Do they all have Quelling Blades on Team Zero?
Xxs, again, he's in a lot of danger. They've stolen plenty of damage, and Cty can chase him down and find the second kill for Team Zero. One though, do we like this choice? As in fact, he's going to be in some danger with the use of the Inkswell to chase him down. They should have the damage required, although the missile is going to prove to be a bit of an issue, but it is not enough to stop them from getting the kill, as Picho is still going to leap over the top, but Beyond has some stick charges to work with himself as well if he wants to pop it in the tree line, as Picho loses the vision. And now he might be succumbed to his own death as well. iceice has another round of spells up in a couple of seconds. Won't even need the Inkswell by the looks of it, with the Stroke of Fate, along with BL's round of spells. So they're going to go in once again with the Inkswell. Another level up in the trample. The damage should be enough. When it tries to get some separation, they're still going to get a return kill onto the Grimstroke, as Picho is doing a decent chunk of damage already with the level 3. Play by himself and have Kaka start to rotate. 2 points in the Sprout already.
Such a solid combination though, right? You could chop him out of those trees, but you've still got the...
Kind of questioning how the supports are going to rotate. You do have iceice that's being able to cut off the path of the Mirana, so should be able to get the kill onto Picho. Nice solo kill for iceice, gets all the experience, and of course we know the Grimstroke does a lot with experience as well. He might be in some danger. Kaka's going to be able to land the Sprout. There was no Quelling Blade picked up from iceice, but he can juke through the trees.
He's the only one that doesn't have it right now. Everyone else on the team.
Oh, they'll get him now. That's a solo kill for Monet.
Wasted a lot of time. I mean, just having an Atos to be able to land those sacred arrows reliably feels like a really useful tool as well.
Kaka. Yeah, going to be surrounded with 3 heroes. The 70 should be able to get involved now for the first time of this game. Picho in combination together, going to look to try and move to Xxs. If they're lacking damage, he'll provide it with the Chakram. They'll need to start with the chain to set up for the arrow. And they're going to be able to do just that. So an easy kill for them to be able to find onto the hero on top of the net worth. So a very much needed kill as well for the boys on Aster.
It's just going to be, you know, an effective tool as iceice. I mean, he's going forward to try and get a little bit of vision, claim it back for his team. And he's doing a good job of dodging. That's a TI winner for you.
That is an extra movement speed out of the Inkswell. Should be able to get out of danger. SumaiL is hunting though, and he's got the remnants to close the distance. He's lacking a little bit of mana, but some bottle sips and 1 charges should help him get there. And yeah, mid lane, 7E. Another attempt. SumaiL's going to be able to block the roll, but he's got iceice playing behind him. They'll try and turn with the soul binds. Easy Q. Unable to get in range for the concoction. They might cost them multiple kills now. There was a potential for them to be able to capitalize on that opportunity, but now SumaiL,
they have a relatively weak tower taking lineup, but siege creeps solve everything. They're just able to use that together. Arrow coming through. Wrath of Nature.
Pretty tanky.
Yeah,
he's going to try and turn around with the Pulverize. Cty is going to show up as well. They'll turn their attention over towards the Timbersaur's Xxs. Fallen pretty low with another round of the roll. They'll hold him into place as Team Zero. They strike back. I think they're going to have some difficulty with SumaiL. He's out of remnants though. Tries to go to the north for the TP. They're going to have to damage Cty. Orangey unable to get the right clicks off. Meanwhile, back towards the middle lane, though, they've completely isolated iceice. Even Monet moves on over as well to help secure the tower. So in the end,
be able to land that unstable concoction onto the soul-binded targets. Look at Xxs. He's feeling super confident just to be able to dive on in. He's got the Lotus Orb to be able to play with. Doesn't pop it in time. They'll still be able to have enough to be able to take out that Earth Spirit. That's the thing, right? You've got to land every single one of those rolling boulders. Otherwise, you're just in such a dangerous position.
Beyond
Backstep as well.
Yeah, Biz in trouble as well. Another death and onto a core as well. Beyond, along with 7E, really starting to fall behind in regards to the net worth graph. And
Grimstroke Earth Spirit combination, you need to be able to find pickoffs and go for kills. And you can't do that if you don't have towers to play with.
And look how much value they're getting out of this Observer Ward. They're still going to try and fight. It's a pretty good roll in from 70 with the double silence as well. They've been able to turn towards SumaiL, but the chain control that's lacking here from Team Zero. Going to be forced to just put all their attention over to Kaka. He's been separated from the team, but Aster actually thinking about going back in. It's going to be SumaiL to reinitiate with Xxs nearby. Even Monet's going to be here with the chain damage flying in. He's got the ultimate, he's got the flat cannon as well, and Team Zero unable to sustain through it all as Monet, he's been farming up a storm, but now he's got some kills on the board as well. A triple for the gyrocopter. It just gave enough time for Monet, who is going to be an absolute beast this game. Yes, the Razor can play pretty well against him, but not if they continue to get kills across the map. The Blade Mail is going to be a bit of a deterrent, but Xxs will shut him down in a heartbeat. The Soulbind will hold them back. It's a decent amount of damage onto Peacho, but Xxs looking to make some space for the boys to give them that breathing room. CTY's on the outskirts, considering about stepping in, but with another death onto Beyond, we're really not seeing the value out of the Primal Beast.
Now, they're going to be able to position themselves perfectly. Peacho.
Oh, SumaiL.
Yeah.
That's just so perfect. Arrow flies on through as well, clipping onto the Alchemist. They can chip him down from afar with the Chakram, and now they can turn over to the other heroes as well. As 70 tries to do whatever he can to make some space. CTY, he'll charge in the middle. He's got that static link onto Monet.
Yeah,
that's a decent start to the fight, but it's not going to matter in the end. The Magnetize does slowly tick him down, but like you said, without the BKB on CTY, he cannot run into the middle and tank through all the damage as Monet survives on a slither of health, and it's going to be a team wipe in the end.
Maybe they can try and go for an outnumber.
I think it's too long of a wraparound, though. They're going to see no one on this high ground, and yeah, now they'll scan. Instant smoke from Aster. Let me see the courier. It is I mean, that was that full Daedalus on the courier that they won't be able to kill off. And now look at the damage from Monet. Tears apart Beyond. iceice dies on the side lane as well. Now CTY, you just picked up a BKB, but you now can't sustain through the physical damage as they're going to call it. Aster completely obliterate Team Zero in this game one.
I mean, they just outplayed them. We were both feeling pretty confident about Team Zero's draft. It felt like there were a lot of good points to it, but they didn't keep up the pressure that they had from the very start of that laning stage. And